I'm Mrs. Gillette, and I am an English teacher at Fairport High School. And I would like to share two things that help make up who I am. The first is I love to travel, and the second is I love animals. And in 2009, both of those ideas were combined. And let me explain how that worked. In 2009, my husband and I, Mr. Gillette, decided we didn't have any children, and we didn't think we could have any children at that point. And we decided, hey, let's go to Europe. I had never been to Europe before, and I'd always wanted to go to England. But I found by searching online this animal sanctuary in Spain that I really wanted to go and help out. And it was this unique experience where they said, hey, you can come here and work with the chimps if you give us money. So I scrounged up and saved up a lot of money, and I paid to go and work at a chimp sanctuary for 2.5 days. This required my husband and I to fly to Barcelona, Spain. Spain had never been a place I thought I wanted to go, but let me tell you, it is beautiful. So we went to Spain. I left my husband at the train station. I still don't speak any Spanish other than hola. And maybe I can sing Feliz Navidad. Okay. So I was a little afraid. I had slept for maybe 2 hours in the last 24 hours. I was exhausted. I was confused. I got on this train. I got off the train in this little town in northern Spain. It was about, I think it's a couple of hours from Barcelona north. You're really close to the border of France, actually. And then I stayed at this little B&B. I didn't have a cell phone. I had no way to connect with my husband, but it was the most amazing experience I ever had. And the next day, I went to this chimp sanctuary. And now I have to tell you, I did not interact with the chimps as one might think. These were animals that were used in Hollywood or used in films or that were used in circus that had been trained when they were really young. But when they get past 3 or 4, they're no longer trainable and no longer safe. They have the strength twice of a 200-pound man when they become teenagers. And so it becomes very dangerous. When they're young and little, they're really cute. You've seen them in movies, and they're very sweet, and then it changes. So many people just discard them. They would keep them in cages, and they have horrible lives, or they try and send them back out in the wild, and they don't survive. So this sanctuary in Spain goes around collecting these poorly treated animals, and they try to give them the best life they possibly can without being actually in the wild. And so they have this huge outdoor enclosure that they go and they can run around, and then they bring them in at night. People say, so you paid money to shovel chimp poop? And I would say yes, and I would do it again. I sort of feel like that is my second calling in life. As much as I love to teach, when I was doing that, I was really at peace in some strange ways. After that, I traveled back to Barcelona to meet up with my husband, and we spent a day in Barcelona, where then we followed that by traveling to England, and we spent, I think it was like 10 days in England. In the English countryside, we traveled over to Wales. We spent some time in London. So it was a really long and quite extravagant trip. But I remember coming back, and I felt that my soul had been rejuvenated. I felt that the experience with the animals and just the traveling, it did something to me, and it really helped me to it helped me show that those two things are really important to me, and I need to make sure that they are a part of my life as much as possible. So that's a little bit about me. I hope this helps as an example of what we're asking you guys to do. Thanks.